I would say meditation is simply a skill, a framework in which you take yourself away from life for maybe 10, 15 minutes and learn how to be more mindful so you can then apply that to everyday life.
So you take yourself out of it to be more effective within it?
Exactly.
I think what's really helpful, though, with mindfulness, and certainly some of the techniques that you have advocated, is that a lot of people kind of think, look, I just can't meditate because that would mean I'd have to clear all my thoughts. And of course, it's not really possible to do that, is it? And so people don't bother to do it at all. But with the mindful techniques that you bring in, you give us something to focus on, so you give us a clue how to start.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions about mindfulness or meditation is that we have to somehow clear the mind. But of course, it's the nature of the mind to think. And so to think that the mind would immediately stop doing that simply because we're sitting down doing something called meditation is crazy. So it takes the pressure off, really, knowing that we're going to sit there and rather than trying to stop thoughts, instead becoming more at ease, being more okay with thoughts that are coming and going in the mind is quite a liberating experience for most people.
Well, I'm still not getting it. I mean, I don't understand. What are we doing with the mind then in mindfulness? Are we stimulating the mind or are we resting it?
We're very much resting it. So the thought arises. Ordinarily, we see the thought and we get involved in it, right? We start thinking about it. Yeah. We might like the thought and kind of run away with it, or we might dislike the thought and we might sort of resist it a little bit. With mindfulness, rather than getting engaged with it, rather than resisting it, we see it, we let it go, and we come back to what we're doing. In meditation, we come back to focusing on the breath. So we're essentially training the mind, a bit like a puppy dog to begin with. It's running around all over the place, and we're teaching it to sit. And after time, and after training the mind in that way, the puppy dog's quite happy just to sit there on the floor in front of us.
And roughly speaking, how long will that training take, or does it differ completely from person to person?
I think it does, I think most people see the benefits, or some benefit, quite quickly. For me, it is a lifelong journey. I think like anything, it can be constantly refined, but we can see some improvements really within just a few days of doing 10, 15 minutes a day.
The book is called A Mindful Pregnancy. Give us a few little pointers about how we can use it if somebody we know is pregnant.
So I think there are a few distinct areas. The first one is that we know that stress is a real obstacle when people are trying to conceive. So if there is a tool, such as mindfulness, which has scientifically been proven to reduce stress, then I think it's a great asset. In fact, many fertility clinics are now using mindfulness as part of a broader offering. I think during pregnancy itself, the women we spoke to in the research for this book said they spend a huge amount of time in the future anticipating what is to come, rather than simply being present with what's happening right now. So being able to step out of that cycle of thinking and actually be present with what's happening now is an incredibly liberating thing. And then of course there's childbirth. As a man, Steve, I'm not claiming for one moment to even be able to imagine the pain involved in this kind of thing, but mindfulness has been used by many women in childbirth, and in the research studies that have been done around pain, there was one in particular where the researchers said it could be even more effective than morphine in terms of the way we experience pain.
Excellent. Andy Puddicombe's book, The Headspace Guide to a Mindful Pregnancy, is out right now. You can go back to bed now, and thanks very much for getting up early to talk to us. Good luck with the book.
It's a pleasure. Thanks
Great
so
to
much.
talk to you again. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Why'd you have to leave so soon? Why'd you have to go? Why'd you have to leave me when I needed you the most? Let that go, your last words. I know you're in a better place when this song is gonna burn. Carry on, give me all the strength I need to carry on. It's been a long day without you, my